am live. Hello everybody, be yourselves Warwickshire and we're here back with another live stream. Hope everyone is doing okay this evening. I'll wait for a few more people to join. In the meantime, let me make sure I've fully got this shared out. And then make sure I've got it shared out on Facebook. I've already shared out on Instagram. And as you can tell by the title, we're going to be discussing a few of the YouTube updates which have been in the YouTube like news over the past couple of days, and I thought I'd discuss them with you guys, and I thought I'd know everyone's thoughts and opinions. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get this live stream fully shared out whilst we wait for the people to join, and then I'll discuss the fact that I finally put my signs up in a minute actually as well. So just bear with me a few minutes, guys. If you can hear the dog in the background, he's just down here. He is. Hello, Blaze. So let me make sure I share this live stream out. Alright, there's the link, and then also let me share it out on the Discord. Let me share it out. Right. There we are. Right. I've got 4 people in the background not saying anything. Evening Ruben, welcome, thanks for coming in. Hope you're doing well. Evening Michael, welcome. I'm sure it takes like 2 minutes of the notification to be sent out, because now the numbers are creeping up. But I hope everyone is doing okay on this Thursday evening, and hopefully everyone's been enjoying the nice weather. Well, I say that because apparently we might be getting some more thunderstorms at the weekend. So tonight I thought I'd come on and do a bit of a chit chat, and there's also been some like interesting news happening in the streets of YouTube. There has been. I'm not sure if you guys on Twitter follow the or thanks so much for sharing me out on Twitter actually, Ruben. I'm not sure if you guys know on Twitter, but there's a guy called vidIQ. There is, and there was some information he leaked the other day about some new YouTube updates. There was, and I think these updates will actually help quite a lot of you guys out, which do have less than 1,000 subscribers. So I will read into details it in a minute. Obviously, I'm not going to show you the tweet because obviously, I'm not sure if I can get copyrighted for that. But we will read some information off the tweet. Hi Isaac, welcome, thanks for coming in. Do you hope you're doing okay? Hi 345 Bay. Do you hope you're doing okay? Hi Brian, I was just mentioning the heat wave. Although apparently it's supposed to be a bit cooler next. I say that, it's supposed to be a bit cooler. Apparently the temperatures are supposed to drop off a bit next week. Although they're saying at the weekend it's supposed to feel like really quite humid. How about we're going to have some more thunderstorms? Hopefully I don't get caught in any on Saturday, because I am doing some filming of a few stations down the southwest on Sunday. Not Sunday, Saturday. That's cool, Isaac. I've not been to Leicester since April now. And to be honest with you, I probably won't be going back to Leicester this year. And unless I'm changing trains, to be honest with you, because I tend to film the stations once a year. Make sure you guys do give me a thumbs up and a shout out as well. Excuse me, hay fever season. Gosh. I bet loads of other people have been suffering with hay fever. I did remember to take my hay fever like nasal spray tablets, but I'm still blooming sneezing. Pollen level's been really high. I hope you had a good time at Leicester though, Isaac. Hi Unicorn Gal 2002, welcome, thanks for coming in. Glad to hear you enjoying the sunshine. I am too, although it's a bit tad hot. It is. And hopefully you don't hear hear anything outside either, because I've got the window open because it's quite warm still. I think it's still like 20 something degrees outside, and it's like 25 to 10 at night. Yeah, 20 degrees exactly out there. Like, hopefully it'll be a bit cooler now with sunset, because the sunset 5 minutes ago. Hey, Unstable TV, have you guys had some of them nasty thunderstorms which have apparently been over Ireland today? But no, we haven't had any thunderstorms over here since Monday now. We had like some blooming nasty thunderstorm over here on Monday. The wind was bloody really strong too. It's almost like a mini tornado here on Monday. And apparently over Ireland they've got some big storms at the moment. Michael says I've suffered suffered bad with hay fever. Yeah, me and you the same. Isaac says I've been suffering with a bit of hay fever. Ruben says I've always got hay fever. You've had a Just Eat advert. That's cool. Oh, you haven't suffered with hay fever, or you haven't had any thunderstorms and unstable TV. I get the Just Eat ads all the time. So yeah, there's a few bits of YouTube news in the streets recently. I'm gonna read a few highlights from this tweet from vidIQ, and this was on Tuesday. This was, and it said starting today, creators will be able to apply for the YouTube Partner Program earlier. So listen to this information. So apparently, once they've hit the threshold of 500 subscribers. Unstable TV says no thunderstorms here, but we do have hay fever. So apparently, once people have 500 subscribers, they can begin to apply for the YouTube Partner Program earlier. So I think there's a few of you guys in here which do have 500 subscribers. So just thought I'd share that piece of information. However, you will need a few other things as well as having 500 subscribers. Apparently, you need to have 3 public uploads in the last 90 days. I think that means like a video or a live stream. I don't think shorts actually count, but I think that's a separate thing because it says you need 3 public uploads. So I think that means like standalone videos, and then you need either 3,000 watch hours in the past year. You do, so and that's public watch hours, and or you need 3 million shorts views in the last 90 days. So that's either 3,000 watch hours in the past year or 3 million YouTube short views in the past 90 days. So it is still a bit tricky, but they have downgraded it from 1,000 subscribers now to get monetized to 500. It is. So just thought I'd share the information with you guys. Although I still find that is a bit challenging though, having to get either 3,000 public watch hours in a year or 3 million YouTube short views in the past 90 days. So make sure you guys do get them shorts out if you're a small content creator. Even for you guys in the railway community, just put some shorts out of trains because that will count towards the 3 million YouTube short views. So yeah, I thought I'd put that information out with that. I think otherwise, you do have to wait to 1,000 subscribers. Otherwise I think you can get 4,000 hours. And then, but still, I think it's 3,000 now if you get 500 subscribers. So I am not really too sure. This is just information I've read. But if anybody knows any more information about this, and if anybody's got their own thoughts and opinions on this new YouTube updates, let me know in the comments. Well, not the let me know in the chat. Brian says, I really enjoyed your Rail Riders vlog. It looked like it had been pretty cool. Yeah, it was a really good day at Rail Riders on Saturday. Amazing for your creator, says Unstable TV. Yeah, I think it is, although I still think it is still quite hard, even if they've dropped the subscribers down to 500. I still think you do need to put an awful lot of work in to either get them 3,000 public watch hours or obviously 3 million YouTube short views, to be honest with you. Hey Jordan, it's been a while. Do you hope you're doing okay? I know you don't live in London, but the Northern Line won't be stopping at Kentish Town from the 26th of June. Oh, okay, no worries. So yeah, and also about that Rail Riders vlog. Actually, I've got some information regarding the Rail Riders vlog. I'm not sure if you guys seen my tweet, or I'm not sure if I put on my community tab actually. I think I forgot to put on my community tab. But the actual organisation of the Rail Riders event, they actually commented on my vlog. They actually watched my vlog. The Rail Riders organisation did. I was quite shocked at that. So I do appreciate their comments from Rail Riders. I really do appreciate it. And that vlog has actually done incredibly well for the channel. So, because obviously I'm just shy of 1,800 subscribers now, so I should be really averaging around 179 to 180 views a video. I should be. And this vlog of mine from the Rail Riders event got so far on. Let me check the YouTube studio, because obviously YouTube doesn't fully give the views in real time. 316 views that vlog is on of the Rail Riders 2023 at the Crew Heritage Centre. It was a really, really cool vlog to make. Yes, it was 45 minutes long, but there was so much there to see. So if you guys didn't see that vlog, feel free to watch it after the live stream or tomorrow if you want to. Put in your watch later list. It was a really good day out of that vlog, and I do appreciate that the fact the actual company, Rail Riders, the organisation, actually commented on my vlog, and that was really nice of them. So yeah. 345A, yeah. Did you? I'm not sure if you heard what I said with the requirements. So listen carefully for 345A. It says YouTube. So creators can apply for the YouTube Partner Program earlier once they've met the threshold of 500 subscribers, which I think you do have 345A. And you need 3 public uploads in the last 90 days, which I think you do have also 345A. But also says we need either 3,000 watch hours in the past year or 3 million short views in the last 90 days. So I think they have loaded it as well. So I think now you only have to wait until you get 3,000 public hours of watch time. You do 345A, so I think you just need to work on them hours now, you do, darling. Because or it's to get 3 million shorts views. And I don't think that means on an individual short. I think it means on any short. So in total, on your shorts, you have to have 3 million views. So get putting them shorts out there, 345A and everyone else. And obviously work on your watch hours. Live streams, premieres, longer forms videos really do help you out. But yeah. So in order to, once again, access the YouTube Partner Program now, you need to have 500 subscribers, 3 public uploads in the last 90 days, and either 3,000 watch hours, public watch hours in the past year, or 3 million shorts views in the last 90 days. Ruben says, it won't let me. I've read that one. Ruben says, a good old Kentish town where the middle and mainland disruption always seems to be originating from. Tell me about train disruption recently. All the blooming weather and stuff about blooming train disruption. When I went to the Rail Riders event in Crewe, I didn't vlog this bit because I'd already vlogged I've already finished the vlog for the day. But I actually, because this actually brings me on to one of the questions from Brian. Brian said, did I meet any other YouTubers at Rail Riders? There was a lad that recognised me because he'd seen my name on the streets of YouTube, and I forget what his name was now. He did tell me, and I forget what it was. But shout out to that guy if you're watching the channel. I forget what your name is now. He did recognise me in the exhibition hall. That was the only guy. But when I was at Crewe on the way home, before we get to the story, I actually bumped into Ruben, who's in the chat tonight. I was hopefully filming the Scotsman out of Crewe, but I didn't end up filming it out because I was worried I was going to miss my train. The train which ended up being cancelled. So yeah, that was hell on earth getting home from Crewe Rail Riders. I was supposed to be on the 17:13 home. I quickly ran for it, think it was going to go. It did not leave, because they announced that it would be delayed indefinitely, and then about 45 minutes to an hour later, they cancelled the train. So to cut a long story short, the only other way of getting home was I had to get a train to Birmingham New Street, and this train was busy and it didn't have any blooming working air conditioning. And then we get to Birmingham, and then I get the train home from there, and the train I'll get back home to Rugby was only going as far as Northampton. So to cut a longer story short, I was sat on the train for an hour before they decided to cancel my train. So then I had to go via Birmingham, and it ended up being home just short of an hour late. And I'm still waiting for my money back, please, London North Western Railway, if you're watching. Wanting more information regarding the delays. But yeah, there has been a bit of disruption on the trains recently in the UK, and the West Coast main line seems to be suffering quite bad as well. Speed restrictions and blooming. It was the fire last week again. And then you name it, we've had it recently on the West Coast main line. And then Midland main line, apparently it's been disrupted quite bad, and the East Coast main line as well. And I think a bit of even the Chiltern main. In fact, I think all the main lines in and out of London have had some sort of disruption on over the past 7 days, and half of it is to do with the weather. Because the temperatures, once they get over blooming 25 degrees, the trains don't know how to operate. Lol. So make sure you guys do give me a thumbs up if you haven't already done so. Let's try and get to 10 thumbs up and share me out as well, would appreciate it. Thanks very much, Unstable TV. 345 Barry says, I was listening to what he said earlier, but my YouTube studio hasn't updated. It still says you need 1k people. Yeah, I think. Oh, yeah. My bad. 345 Barry. I was a bit confused about what you meant. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's fully updated yet. But it might not have updated yet because you've not met the thresholds. Maybe that's it. I'm not sure because obviously, because I think I remember on one of Kareem's live streams last night, I think you mentioned that he didn't quite have the hours yet. So maybe it's because you haven't got the hours through from Friday. Maybe it will update once you've got the hours. I'm not sure if it's what it's like for any other people. Is anybody else in the chat which has got about more than 500 subscribers and has their watch hours yet, because they might be able to apply for the YouTube partner program. I'm just curious if anybody is in the chat, because I know there's a mix of creators in here tonight which are monetized, and then there's a few that are working towards monetization or just doing YouTube for entertainment, etc., etc. Yep. Ruben says, "Oh yeah, there are disruption caused by the weather. I've experienced it, and it all. Yeah. Cross country, I've had issues this week. I haven't actually travelled with cross country, but don't say that, Michael, because I've got to travel with them on Saturday. Oh God, I've got to travel with cross country on Saturday. I have. Ruben says, I've still not heard from London North Western. Yeah, they've approved my other claim, they have, from when I was delayed on the way back from Birmingham back in late May. They've approved that one, and they said that they're supposed to be sending me the money within 10 working days. So I'm still waiting for my partial refund back on that, but they have approved that delay now. And I'm also waiting for them to approve my delay into Birmingham New Street a few weeks ago, when there was disruption because of a signalling. It was overhead wires issues between Milton Keynes and Rugby. I'm waiting for that delay to come back. That was back in early June. And then from last Saturday, when there was the fire next to the track, I'm still waiting for that delay for them to approve that either. And they wanted more information regarding that day as well, the cheeky buggers. Hey Steve, welcome. Do you hope you're doing okay? Have you finished work for the day, Steve? Red Hot Reaction says the 1k is for full monetization. You can be eligible for the super talks, etc., but you have to get the email first. Oh, is that right? Is it, Steve? In fact, I might not have read the full tweet properly, because I've just read like the first part. So let me just see if I can read the full tweet, because I think I did miss a few parts of the tweet actually. So let me just go back to the tweet that vidIQ put out. So YouTube is starting to roll out this new level of YouTube partner program to creators in the US, the UK, Canada, Taiwan, is that how you pronounce it? Taiwan, and South Korea. And will introduce the access to other YouTube partner programs across all country when the YouTube partner program is available over time. And then it says as well here that these creators will automatically become eligible to earn revenue starting with ads and even more benefits once they reach the existing YouTube part of the program eligibility criteria without having to get through the full YouTube part of the program application process again. I'm not 100% sure then, but I definitely know that they are changing it. They are. Because Red Hot Reaction says Taiwan. Is that how it's pronounced? Red Hot Reaction. No. Brian says, what happens if the train is cancelled? Do you get a refund? I'm travelling to Manchester from Newcastle on time soon, or Transparent Express, and it seems many of the trains been cancelled. What happens if the train gets cancelled? Well, it depends what type of ticket you're on. If you're on an advanced ticket, sometimes they like you to stay on that specific route. So, for example, if you're travelling from London to Manchester and Avanti West Coast cancel your train and you've got an advanced ticket, what you have to do is get the service immediately before or after that. And then another example is I was on a Crew to Rugby advanced single ticket, and normally on a normal day, if that train gets cancelled and it's London North Western Railway's fault, my ticket is valid on the London North Western Railway service before or after that train. It is. But if there's been other disruption, like I faced on Saturday, there is a few small things, because the conductor on my train home to Rugby announced that the ticket restrictions have been lifted for that evening, which means when ticket restrictions are lifted, that basically means you can get any train within reason home. So I could have got Avanti home, London North Western, basically any train that went from Crewe to Rugby that evening, I could have got home basically, and that's going via any reasonable route. That is, obviously I went via Birmingham, and what happens is that when you apply for delay repair, you simply put in the options of the type of delay, you put cancelled, and then it will say length of delay, and then what you do there is basically you put the delay caused by what the cancellation was. So for example, my cancellation meant I was 111 minutes late, so what I did was put the delay was between 60 to 119 minutes, and because it was an advanced single ticket, normally that means you get a 60% refund. You do 60%, 100% refund, which means you're supposed to get all your money back. It does, Brian. Hopefully that I've clarified that up. I know, right, Michael, good luck for Saturday. I'm going to need it if cross country play up. I do. Yeah, they asked me for some more information, Ruben. I think it was because I was, like I said, I was on an advanced ticket, so they're like, he said it's been cancelled, and he said it was 119 minutes late home. So, let's ask for some more information regarding his cancelled train. Oh, well. Yeah, I've got a fan. Not sure if you can see it down there. I've got a fan in the background too. It's not on at the moment, but it has been on. And also, me and my mum downstairs, we do have an AC unit. The fan on the really hot days can just circulate hot air, but the AC unit does do its work, to be honest with you. It has been nice weather 3 for 5, but a bit too hot though. Red Hot Reactions Steve says, not looking forward to this trip to Brum next month. Hopefully it was really rainy that Sunday on the way there. Yeah. Yeah, you wouldn't have worked it then, Steve, because this train that me and Ruben got from Birmingham to Birmingham from Crewe actually had no air conditioning. I'm not sure if it was just the half of the train we were in, because it's obviously 2 4-car services joined together to make an 8-coach train. But there was definitely no AC working in the R part of the train. No at all, Brian. And then, yeah, but definitely don't want to be sat on a hot train for 2 hours. Luckily, I took a portable fan with me, and there was plug sockets in the declassified first class carriage, so I was able to plug my fan in, and it did allow a bit of fan into my face. Not too much. The AC would have been better, but at least it was better than nothing. I'll tell you that one for sure. I'm glad I wasn't on it all the way from Liverpool to like London or something like that. And I'm lucky that afterwards, when I got into Birmingham and got my train back home, that had AC on it. Uh, Ruben says it's way too hot. I want to jump into a pool of water. Lol. 345 Bay says I've been watching Jumping Grab House in the garden. That's cool. Definitely do enjoy your gardens whilst the weather's nice. I mean, I'm not sure if there was any other YouTube updates. I think that was just the main one about them changing the monetization. I don't think there's been any other updates to the changing in the policies. If I don't think so. If there has been any updates that anybody else is aware of to do with YouTube, feel free to let me know in the live chat. And make sure you guys do give me a thumbs up as well and share me out. Would appreciate it. But yeah, I think that's just the main one. That YouTube have changed the restrictions now. That you can sign up for the YouTube part of the program slightly earlier than originally you could. I think that's it now though. Oh, there's one more update. On live streams now, I don't think it's available on my live stream. I think you do have to have it enabled. But there's a new option now. I have seen it on a few people's live streams for fan funding. So where you've got the live chat, you've got the settings button and it says chat filter. And one of the chat filter options of mine is top messages, which is show most messages with potential spam removed. And then the option I've got on for tonight is all messages. Show every message, including potential spam. But it's alright because I don't really get the spam and hate comments anyway because I've blocked loads of hidden words. But yeah, they're the two options that you've got. But apparently, there's supposed to be a new option now underneath them two options, which says fan funding. And basically, what that option is, it shows any super chats and super stickers and memberships only that people have bought during that live stream. It does. But I think you do have to have that enabled. But I don't think I've got that enabled on my live stream. But to be honest with you, I wouldn't probably enable it anyway because, to be honest with you, I don't really get too many super chats and memberships. When I do appreciate it. Obviously, I'm never asking for super chats and memberships. But I just don't enable. I don't think I'll enable it anyway, to be honest with you. But yeah, there's an option which filters the chat messages to just like super chats, memberships, super thanks, and they're calling it fan funding. But yeah, I have seen it on a few people's live streams, but as mentioned, I haven't got it set up on mine. I can hear a plane. I thought that was thunder at first, and then it's a plane. Hey, Brighton Train Spotter 123. Do hope you're doing okay. I'm doing good, thanks. The fan one is not on me yet because I don't think I have it enabled 345 Berry because I've not had an option to enable it. So maybe it's not available yet for me. Maybe they're slowly rolling out that fan funding feature. Brian says, have you ever visited Durham? I visited it last Sunday and it was great. I haven't got out at Durham, but I passed through on the train on the way up to Newcastle. I have. But as mentioned, I've never got out. But yeah, I don't think there was any other YouTube like updates that I needed to talk about on tonight. The only other updates I was going to share, obviously, was ones to do with my channel. And obviously, we were sharing the fact that that vlog of the Rail Rider 2023 at the Crew Heritage Centre, that did really well for the channel. It did. Over 300 views. And then, now, another piece of information I wanted to share with you guys is that my next quiz, I'm going to do a summer quiz in a few weeks. I don't know what the date I'm going to do this is, but I'm definitely going to do a summer quiz with lots of different summer-based questions, as well as train questions and a few more. So make sure you guys do have your reminders set. I probably will set that one up in advance for the summertime quiz. That will be coming up at some point. And then with the quizzes on my channel, because I know quite a lot of you guys are, that is how you can get a shout out on the channel, creators shout out, and that is how you can get one by participating. And then if you're lucky enough to win, you get the shout out. And obviously, if you want guaranteed like shout outs and stuff, I do offer memberships with prices starting at $1.99. But to get an actual creator shout out on the channel properly, and when I do a dedicated video for you, that is how you do it, by winning the quizzes that I'm going to be doing. And as mentioned, the next quiz I'm going to do is going to be a summer quiz. Michael says, I've been to Durham. It is a lovely city and the station is great for train spotting. Brighton Trainspot says, I'm heading out on a long distance journey tomorrow, going to the place I have not been since August 2021. If tomorrow, not tomorrow, Saturday actually, I'm going to be filming a new station I'm going to film 2 existing stations which I've already done, but I'm also going to throw in another station which I've not yet done. But also, I'm going to be doing a station that, in fact, some of you guys might be able to guess this station if I say it, but I'm going to be doing a station which I should have done this year already, but unfortunately I had to cancel the filming there because of train disruption. That's one station we're doing, and I haven't been to this station since 2021. But yeah. 345 Bay says, will rail riders come to the London area at some point? To be honest with you, I'm not exactly sure, to be honest with you, 345 Bay. I think they are doing an event in Carlisle next year, if I remember rightly. I'll have to look into the website, because I really want to go to another one of their shows again. Because let me say, the one at Crewe Heritage Centre was epic, but I'm not sure where the next one is. If it's quite accessible for me to get to, I'll be going to it. If it's a bit too far out, unfortunately I won't be going to it. Ooh. So yeah, hopefully if there's another Rail Riders event, which I'm pretty sure there will be one next year, that I'll make sure I attend it. But obviously the most recent one was last weekend at the Crewe Heritage Centre. Are you going to Tamworth, are you, 345 Barry? Brighton Transport 123. Tamworth is a great location. Definitely recommend that you're there for more than an hour though. I got 2 hours at Tamworth this year I did. It was decent. There was a few things I missed, but definitely recommend having at least a minimum of 2 hours at Tamworth, because obviously it's got both the high level and the low level. But I do enjoy Tamworth filming, to be honest with you. That's one that definitely is on the cards for doing each year. Make sure you guys do give me a thumbs up and a shout out as well if you haven't already done so. And then in other news regarding the channel, upcoming planned adventures during 2023, because I do have a few things coming up over the next couple of months. Not going to go into too many details, but there will be some content from Wales coming up over the next couple of months. I've got several vlogs planned in and around Wales, I have, if all goes to plan. And then also Reading Green Park, because I know that's been a question that people have been asking. I am hoping, but I do have a date which I'm going to be able to go to Reading Green Park. It's going to be one of these 2 dates. Not saying what date, but also I'm thinking, whilst I'm in Reading Green Park, I may as well, similar to what Tico did, tick off the stations on the Reading to Basingstoke line and make that as part of a train line vlog. So probably do all stations Reading to Basingstoke, and then all of them stations are going to be brand new to me. So definitely Reading Green Park is on the cards, and I think I do have 1 or 2 dates which I can do it, providing I've not got any other commitments on these days, and also providing that there's no train strikes. But to be honest with you, they haven't announced any train strikes yet, which is good. So I'm thinking that I don't think there will be any train strikes on these 2 dates which I've got set down for Reading Green Park, but you never know, because these 2 dates that I've pinned down are about 2 weeks away, and they can announce strike action and give 2 weeks notice. But yeah, I think that's all I've got. I think that's all I've got to mention in regards to YouTube and my channel and stuff. If anybody's got any questions, feel free to put them in the live chat. Don't forget, I do the monthly Q&A, so if anybody's got any more like detailed questions or multiple questions that they want to ask me, I do recommend you save them for the Q&As. I normally do the Q&A within the first 2 weeks of the month, so I've already done my one for June, but I'll definitely do one again in July. Brighton train spotter says, I'm staying there all day. That's good then. I'll be right back. Just need to do something, won't be long. No worries at all, Brighton train spotter. What did Brighton train spotter say about this? I'm having to pay £62 for an open return or pick ticket, which is more than I did last time, which was £55. Yep, it's definitely gone up the prices over the years. However, I have two £5 notes, so I will put them into my account now. So I will put them into my account in a few days. That's cool. Strikes don't seem to happen on Mondays. You know what, actually, Ruben? That's quite weird because that's actually kind of true. Because there was supposed to be Avanti West Coast strikes on a Monday last December, but they suspended them. They did, which was weird. And also another date where there's not typically strikes on is Sundays. I don't know why, but there's never normally strikes on Sundays. And Avanti, I think, are the only people, but they had train manager strikes. Avanti did last November, and they strike on a Sunday. But I don't think any other train companies have strikes on a Sunday. There's definitely not been any Sunday or Monday strikes at all this year. Any strikes which have happened, funny enough, have been on either Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, or Saturdays. Funny enough. You'd think that they would like strike on Monday, because obviously we've had bank holiday Mondays over the past couple of months, so you'd think a bank holiday Monday would be a good day for them to target, but apparently not. Yeah, that is quite funny to know that strikes never typically happen on Sundays and Mondays, to be honest with you. But yeah, if you guys haven't yet given me a thumbs up, feel free to give me a thumbs up and shout me out as well. I would appreciate it. Let's see if we can get some more people into the house tonight. And then my next video is going to be tomorrow. Yeah, that's why. Either tomorrow or Saturday, but I'm going to have a few trains. It's just going to be a train video tomorrow. And then my next vlog, I'm planning on doing it probably Sunday or Monday. And this vlog will actually be from Oxfordshire. And funny enough, this vlog was actually filmed because I'm so bloody behind in videos. I am trying to catch up with videos. But this vlog will probably be from Oxfordshire, and this vlog was actually filmed before the Reading to Didcot line closure, when they had that Nunhead Viaduct problems. And obviously that's all been fixed now, thankfully. But yeah, I filmed this vlog actually a few weeks before that happened. And this vlog will be coming out on either Sunday or Monday. I'll be going on a holiday next month. I do have another holiday booked. I'm not saying when, but I do have one booked. And that is going to be in not too long now, actually. But I'm looking forward to this holiday because, let me just say, it's a destination that has been on the bucket list. It has, and I've never been to this place either. I mean, I have been to little bits of these areas, but not properly. And I'm looking forward to this mini holiday. I am. Because I still do have holiday footage from March still that I need to sort out. I will slowly but surely try and catch up with the content, guys. I do apologise. I know that I am probably about 3 months behind. But do bear with me. The content will come, hopefully, a bit quicker. Michael Sebastian Todd says RMT were going to strike on the Monday back in November, but they called it off and was called off to reinstate the timetables. Too late to reinstate the timetables. Oh yeah, I think I remember that actually, Michael. Yeah, they did. They called it off because they were supposedly supposed to be getting a deal. Never got that deal. And then about a week later, they announced more strikes. Well, it was a week or two later anyway. I think they had the Azareth strike first on the 26th, and then around a similar time, maybe it was a week before, the RMT announced the Christmas strikes. And then Christmas strikes were the worst ever strikes. Because the disruption over Christmas was absolutely insane. They had 4 lots of 24-hour strikes, so 2 48-hour strikes. No, it was 4 lots. So it was 8 48-hour strikes. Because they had the 4 days over Christmas. Was it 4 days? No, I think I got it wrong. No, it was. It was 4 48-hour strikes. So there was the 2 over Christmas on the 13th and the 14th, I think it was. Then there was a 1-day break, and then it was the 16th and 17th, and then it was the 3rd, 4th, and then 6th. Yeah, it was 4 48-hour strikes. It was something like that anyway. But that was definitely chaotic because they could hardly run trains in between the strikes and on the days after. And then also between the 18th of December and the 2nd of January, we had the overtime ban where there was loads and loads of cancellations. In fact, I had a hospital appointment and some family stuff on the 19th of December, I think it was. I think it was the 19th, I think it was the 20th, one of the two. But let's just say they cancelled my train that morning and I had to get a different one, which is really annoying. But yeah. So I had to get a central trip. I didn't film that vlog, but basically I took like a 5-week whole break. I didn't do any filming between, I think it was the 12th of December, and I didn't go back out filming again until the 14th of January because of all the mad Christmas travel disruption. That was last year. Make sure you guys stay in that live chat as well. It does really help the algorithm on YouTube and my channel. Michael says it was great to see the trains again between Didcot and Reading again, and it felt good to ride that section again this week. Yeah, hopefully in the next 2 weeks or so, I'll be riding that section as well when I go down to the Reading area and hopefully tick off them new stations. Brian says, I know you're not a big fan of the buses, but the maximum single fare £2 is still operation even for long journeys. Maybe it'll be a bit of punning. There's some decent days out for me. Well, you have a good time with the buses. I don't really see myself doing any bus content, to be honest with you, because it's not really my cup of tea. Don't get me wrong, some of them heritage buses I've seen are really quite cool. They are, because I did obviously photo and video them at Rail Riders on Saturday, but I don't see myself doing any bus content, to be honest with you, because I'm not even a big fan of rail replacement buses for that story which I mentioned earlier on in the a couple of live streams ago. I'm still here, says Rupert. It's best not to travel during the strikes. There's the high chance of your train being cancelled. Yeah. Unfortunately, on this day back in December when they had the overtime ban on, I had no choice, to be honest with you. And it wasn't technically a strike day, but it was an overtime ban. So basically, the staff and the drivers couldn't work overtime. So there's obviously short notice cancellations and alterations. And there has recently been another overtime ban, and this one was back in May. And I did decide to travel during this overtime ban for non-essential purposes. I thought I'd risk it and do a local journey in the West Midlands. And to my surprise, during this local journey in the West Midlands, I did notice a few cancellations and alterations, but none of my trains, surprisingly, were cancelled on the day of this overtime ban. Which was really weird, because I was expecting some short notice cancellations and alterations, because I even planned for some cancellations and alterations during the overtime ban in May. But apparently no cancellations, and that was a pretty successful day out. Even though it was only a local day out in the West Midlands, still a decent day out, to be honest with you. 345 Bay says, I have a freedom pass so I can go for free on all the buses all around the country except from Scotland. You can do it all around the country, can you, 345 Bay? I just thought it was just in London for one of them disabled passes. Oh, I didn't realise that. Oh yeah, because that would make sense, because elderly people get them bus passes, don't they? Oh yeah, that would make sense. I didn't realise disabled people could qualify for them as well, though. I mean, I don't mean to offend you, 345 Bay. I was just thinking to myself in my head. because elderly people can get one there. I just didn't realise that disabled people could get them. The overtime ban had hardly any effect in May. Not on me anyway. But yeah. Right, just bear with me guys, I'll be back in 30 seconds. I'm going to go get a drink of water. The throat is getting dry, especially in this warm weather. Even though it's cooled down a bit now, still quite warm and humid, so I'm just going to go get some water. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Bear with me guys. I am back guys, cheers. And no, I'm not drinking white wine, it's water. Just pop that there a minute. And hopefully I don't knock that off. Bloody hell. I think I've got a fog in my throat. Where was I? Michael says, I hope I have a mood today. Surprisingly, Great Western Railway weren't too bad during the long overtime ban, and even though I was in Wales, I was worried about doing filtering every word on my way home because of the overtime ban, but it was probably free. Yeah, surprisingly, the overtime ban didn't really affect me round here. Have you been on any long bus journeys? I've been on bus journeys, but I wouldn't say long ones. I think the most I've been is probably about 45 minutes, to be honest with you. Ruben's laughing at me. White wine. Doesn't even look like white wine. I'm not going to obviously put down too much because I don't want to spill it all over myself. Because funny enough, I did spill water all over myself earlier. But guys, I don't just drink Coke Zero, I do drink water too. I do like Pepsi Max though. And funny enough, about my Coke Zero, when I bumped into Ruben, I wasn't even drinking Coke Zero. I bought a bottle of Fanta. Sam's showing more exposed for not even drinking Coke Zero. He's been lying to his views the whole time. He secretly enjoys Fanta. Anyway, where was I'm drinking Pepsi Max Cherry. Not a big fan of the flavoured Pepsi Maxes, I'm not. But I do like the normal one. Welcome back, Brighton. You didn't miss much because I just went to get a drink myself. Yeah, the Fanta. Yeah, I had a bottle of Fanta. I actually did I didn't drink this though, Ruben. I did actually have a can of Coke Zero, which I forgot I had in my bag. So I don't even know why I bought that bottle of Fanta, because I did actually in my bag that day, and I forgot I had a can of Coke Zero. I did, funny enough. Iron Brew is the best. Not a fan of Iron Brew. My mum likes Iron Brew, but I'm not a fan. You have a couple of t-shirts with the Fanta logo on. That's cool. Brighton, you're like me with Coke Zero. I'm a bit addicted to it, lol. I'm not a fan of Iron Brew. Anyway, what else do we need to discuss? I finally, because I think I've been saying this for months, but I think you can see them. I put the signs up in the background. Let me just, if I nudge the camera up slightly, can you see them a bit better now? I've just adjusted the tripod slightly. And I see we're getting closer to 10 thumbs up, guys. So if you haven't already, smash the thumbs up button, share me out as well. I would appreciate it. But I finally put the signs up now. So obviously we originally had the Sam's Trains and More one that my mum got me. All that breeze was nice. There was suddenly a nice breeze from outside then. And then I've got the Sam's Trains and More with the National Rail logo. That is actually what my brother brought me. I think it was not last Christmas, the Christmas before. So, shh, don't tell my brother, I've only just put it on now. And then that one, I got at Rail Riders at the Crew Heritage Centre. I bought that one. Actually, the first person who saw that was actually Ruben. I mentioned this in the vlog, but I hadn't put the vlog out yet. And I was telling Ruben that I'd bought something from the Crew Heritage Centre. So Ruben got a sneak peek at that sign. But there was another one in the Crew Heritage Centre which I was debating buying. And I really wish I bought this one now. There was another one similar to that Tuba Trains one which said "Way Out." And I was thinking about getting this one, but then I decided to get the Tuba Trains one. But if they have a Way Out one at another railway event over the next couple of months, I might buy a Way Out one. Because I think a Way Out one would look cool next to that Tuba Trains one. What do you guys think? Do you think you'd like to see a Way Out sign up there? Because to be honest with you, they're quite decently priced. This was I think it was £6. It was so quite cheap. And also, I've got the steam train replicas, and then I've actually redone it slightly. I've got some guides from the Rail Riders show, and also I got that leaflet for free, which was the Class 58, the story so far. Now handed out loads of leaflets at the event, and I just so happened to pick up one of them. I did on one of the stands outside the exhibition hall, and that's quite cool actually. So yeah, I finally put my signs up because I know quite a lot of my viewers mentioned that's fine. The Sam Vlog Trains and More one. Yes, it says vlog, not vlogs. I think my mum made a spelling mistake when she got that one made. But yeah, I finally put the other two up now. Well, the other one anyway, because you guys didn't know about that one until about 5 minutes ago. But that one I was discussing in a few live streams ago. Ruben says, yep, indeed. And then, how about Dandelion and Bear Duck? Not a fan of that either. I tell you what, my mum also likes Dandelion and Bear Duck, actually. Funny enough. But definitely, I do like Fanta. I do like lemonade, but I don't have lemonade much. I do also like Tango, and I also do Tango Orange, that is. I'm not a fan of the apple one. I do enjoy Fanta Orange, and I do also enjoy Coke Zero and Pepsi Max. But I don't like the fruit flavoured drinks. Brighton Trainspot says, I have catched up with the Instagram content, but I still need to upload 2 trains videos from the 27th of May. I need to do quite a lot of Instagram posts as well, to be honest with you. In fact, you have reminded me, Brighton Trainspot. I am on Instagram, guys. You can give me a follow. My head code? Didn't know it was a train. My, what's it? My handle, that's it. My handle is Sam's Vlog Trains and More. I think there is a link down in the description where you guys can follow all my socials and also join the Discord server if you want to. And yeah, but I need to keep up with the posting. Sam the train. Ruben, head code. The head code for this train is 1SO1. Oh, that's pretty funny. Go. Yeah, I do. I kind of wish I got both of the way out and the Tuba Trains one now, to be honest with you. What is the one the buffer got me? That is the one I got at the Rail Riders 2023, and then that one there is the one I got from my brother. Didn't want to stretch my arm too much because God, that hurt. Oh, no. Oh crap! Yeah, sorry, Brighton Transport 123. I need to update that link. I hate the fact that Discord makes you update the link every bloody 10 years. I'll send the new link now. Let me just find the Discord server. And then I'll send the link. How do I copy it? Copy link. That's it. And then I'll put it in the live chat, but also make sure I send it to myself so I can update it in the description. Just bear with me a second, guys. I'll put it in the chat in a second. I'm just gonna DM myself it so I can put it on my YouTube channel later. Although, to be honest with you, on my Discord server, to be honest with you, I don't do much on it, to be honest with you. I should do more, really, but to be honest with you, it's just other random people chatting occasionally, and then I share a few of my stuff in there. I do. I know, like 345. I was having a joke about that. Let's hope your brother doesn't see this stream so he doesn't find out you put it on. No! 345. What I meant before was that I've had it up, but I've had it in storage for about 2 years and I forgot to put it up. I was having a joke saying let's not let my brother know that I've only just put it up. That's what I meant. 345. In fact, he's probably glad now that I put up on the wall. So what's your favourite cake? I like Battenberg cake. I do like Battenberg cake, but I'm not a huge fan. My favourite cake's probably chocolate still. But hopefully that link works for you, Brighton Transport 123. Unit number's the other name as well as the head code. Do I watch Ian Paul, the brother of Simon Trains? Yeah, I do actually watch Ian Paul. And I actually met Ian Paul in January. Nice fella he is. I met both him and Simon. Really great guys there. I've only seen Ian once, but I've bumped into Simon many times now. Actually, most recent time I bumped into Simon, and you might have seen me in his vlog actually, was last month when I got Sir Nigel Gresley for crew. I went up to Warrington to do some filming around that area, and he continued on to do Wigan, or the Wigan, as G of Train says. And then, yeah. For the premium members, I don't think there's any members in here tonight, but for the premium members, I'm gonna put a sneak peek to the next vlog out tonight because I need to keep up with the perks of the members. You don't use Discord? That's no worries at all, Ruben. I spotted a spelling mistake in the hashtags on the stream. I wrote URube updates. Oh yeah, I have. That's me, my blooming dyslexic. Let me change that. I can't change that whilst I'm live. I can't do 345 Barry. Well, can I change it whilst I'm live? No, I can't change that whilst I'm live, I don't think. I never even noticed that. No, I can't because it's only showing me it's only showing my past live streams. Yeah, I did that after the live stream, but can't believe I've done that. That's funny. That's a bit annoying because I don't think this live stream is probably going to be pushed out as much because I put the wrong hashtag in. Never mind. YouTube. That sounds so much like my name since Ruben. Oh my god, there's always something funny that I do in my live streams. Brighton Transport says I met Ian when he came down to Brighton for the buses. Damn buses, he was such an awesome guy. Yeah, he is a great guy. I met him at Barnt Green, Longbridge and Northfield. And the reason why I met him at them 3 locations was not intentionally planning to meet them at 3 separate locations, but he was filming the Cross City South on the same day as me. He was. So he started in Kings Norton, and then he bounced and did Bromsgrove, and then he did Barnt Green, and then I bumped into him at Barnt Green. I did. About half an hour before he finished his session, and because I was half an hour behind, I then went and got the train half an hour behind his to Longbridge, hung around with him again for half an hour, and then he went back on his way towards Northfield. I wasn't planning on going north to Northfield, but then I decided, you know what, there's a freight train coming through Northfield on my way back to Birmingham, so may as well go and get it on the way home. I have since done a full session at Northfield now, but I thought may as well go get this freight train at Northfield on the way home, because I also bumped into another great guy that I met at the 196 launch. You guys might follow him on Twitter, Joe Dodman. He's another great guy. I bumped into him on the train from Longbridge back to Northfield because he DM'd me to say that he's on that train. I was like, oh, that's cool. I'll come and say hello again then. So I bumped into him, and then I met him and Ian again at Northfield getting his freight train. And then me and Joe went back into the Birmingham on the train, and then I got my train home because he was off to work. Joe was. Yeah, so happy for my bell. I did that when I finished. Because I can't do it whilst I'm live stream. I mean, I can, but I can't do it because I'm on my tablet. Because you have to do it in the desktop version of the YouTube Studio. I'm streaming on my tablet, and obviously I can't access the desktop version of the YouTube Studio whilst I'm live streaming. Is it dark now? It's almost dark. Still a bit of a hint of blue in the sky though. When you get a clear day, God, because we're almost at the summer solstice now. I think we're a couple of days. Yeah, we're about 5-6 days away from the summer solstice. I think the summer solstice is next Wednesday, and then that'll be it now. And that's the maximum amount of daylight we get in the UK. And then it will start getting darker, slowly but surely, a minute or two earlier. You haven't met any of them since Free for 5 Bay? Not on Twitter or Discord. It doesn't matter, Free for 5 Bay. Everyone's on different social medias. No, I haven't, Brian, but it's definitely on the bucket list. Settle the Carlisle line is definitely on the bucket list. But yeah, I think that's pretty much been all I need to discuss on tonight's live stream. I see we've got 10 thumbs up now, which is nice. So my next live stream will probably be... I'm not sure if it'll be the summer quiz next. Probably might be actually the summer quiz. But I probably will do the summer quiz on a weekend, just so we can get a few more people. So I'm just thinking what weekend I could do it on. The problem is I can't do it this weekend because I've got family stuff on as well as and I wouldn't do it this weekend anyway. It might be next Sunday, the 25th. I might do it next Sunday. If I do, I might do it at a bit of an earlier time. If it's not then, it'll be the following Saturday, the 1st of July. But it'll be the next 2-3 weeks anyway. The next live stream for the summer quiz. I might do another bike chit chat or something live stream in between, but definitely will do that summer quiz in the next few weeks. Was it the Bourneville vlog? Not the Bourneville vlog, no. It was this vlog. I'll get the link for you. I don't normally promote other people's channels in the live stream, but he's a nice guy anyway, so I will get the link. You can't see me too much because I didn't appear properly in the vlog, but you can see me in the background of a few of the clips. Let me just find the vlog. It wasn't the Bourneville vlog. Where was it? Ah, this one, Bromsgrove. That vlog. I'll put the link in the chat. So if you want to watch it afterwards, you can do. June Q&A. I've done the Q&A already. 3 for 5 Bear did the Q&A last week. Last week I did the Q&A. You missed a comment before. What comment did I miss? Oh, sorry, this comment. Brighton Train Spot. He recently posted a Brighton vlog where he met me. He gave me 3 questions in there because I actually saw him twice. Firstly, when he was at the Churchill Square, then later on at the station. I'm not sure if I've seen that vlog actually. because I do actually need to catch up on a few of Ian's vlogs myself, but yeah, because I haven't seen the most recent one he did, the Stourbridge Showcase either. So I don't think I've seen that one actually yet, Brian Tracebar, but hopefully I will do. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing Reading Green Park though, because I've never actually been down to the Reading area, surprisingly. You know what? I forgot to share this live stream out on Twitter. Lol. Oh, that's hilarious. I knew that somewhere I forgot to share this live stream out. I'm just casually scrolling through my Twitter feed whilst I'm on live to realise I forgot to share this live stream out. Whoops. It's alright because I get a few replays, because even though there might not be many people obviously watching the live stream right now, people do watch the replays actually, surprisingly. So if there's if there's any people that have missed it, they can get the link on Twitter and they can rewatch it on the replay, because I do get a few replays. Okay, you take care. Thanks so much for coming in, Brighton Trains about 123. Nah, 3 for 5 but it's just a bit quiet in here tonight. There was a few people in the area, but I think it's just every night is different, to be honest with you. I think these weekday live streams are a bit quieter because I think you get more people on the week. I don't know, to be honest with you. I think it's just the time of year. Because I was wondering that myself, you know, it's a bit quieter over the past couple of live streams I've done. But I think it's A, the time of year, because people are enjoying the late night sunsets and outside, especially with the nice weather. I think B, it's the different time zones, because I've got mostly UK viewers in here tonight, but I do have quite a lot of viewers that watch from the States and Canada as well, which it's still their work time actually at the moment, because it's only just coming up to 6 o'clock in the US and Canada. So that's why I kind of do like to mix up the live streams a bit. I definitely think I should try a weekend live stream again though at some point, see if that pans out differently. Yeah, they definitely are 3 for 5 bay. And it is a bit quiet in here tonight, I must admit. But hey ho, we get the replays, and still I do enjoy doing the live streams, regardless if we only have a few people in. In fact, a few people means it's easier for me to read the comments. Because sometimes when I've had the live streams with like 20 odd people in here, got blooming like hard to read the comments. To be honest with you. But because it's got a bit quieter here now, and I've pretty much said what I've needed to say, thanks so much, 3 for 5 bay. Because I've said what I've needed to say for tonight's live stream, and because it's coming up to 11:15 now, I'm probably going to end it here. I am. So I do appreciate everyone that has come into the live stream. As mentioned, my next live stream will be my summer quiz. I might do another bonus one before that. If I do, I'll let you guys know. But I do appreciate everyone coming in, and obviously if you're watching on the replay, I do appreciate it as well. If you want to become a member of the channel, prices start at $1.99. Completely optional, but very much appreciated. And if you've not yet given me a thumbs up for the live stream, give me a thumbs up. And if you watched on the replay and you've not yet subscribed, click the subscribe button. It's free. We're trying to get to 2,000. You know the drill by now. And make sure you do have the bell on for all notifications, so you don't miss any future videos or live streams, because I do have quite a lot of content planned for you guys. And the next video is just going to be a train video from Kenilworth Station actually, and that will probably be out tomorrow. So yeah, thanks for coming in tonight, guys. I'll catch everybody in the next live stream and videos tomorrow. Take care, folks. Bye all, guys. Night all. How do I end? Press end. It won't let me end it. There we are. Bye.